Lichens colonize bare rock. Fungi recycle dead matter. Some fungi glow in the dark. Truffles grow underground with tree roots. Yeast ferments sugar into alcohol. Penicillin was discovered from mold. Some fungi infect insects and control behavior. Fairy rings are circles of mushrooms. Wheat, rice, and corn feed most of humanity. Coffee comes from roasted seeds of berries. Tea leaves come from camellia plants. Chocolate comes from cacao seeds. Vanilla is from orchid pods. Apples float because they're 25% air. Bananas are berries botanically. Strawberries aren't true berries. Pumpkins are also berries by definition. Some plants move leaves daily to follow the sun. Sunflowers rotate with daylight. Autumn colors come from hidden pigments. Birds are living dinosaurs. Feathers first evolved for warmth. Flight evolved in insects, birds, and bats separately. Penguins adapted wings for swimming. Bats use echolocation to hunt. Insects are the most diverse animals. Beetles make up a quarter of all animals. Butterflies taste with their feet. Bees see ultraviolet patterns on flowers. Ants follow chemical trails. Termites build ventilated mounds. Dragonflies can fly backward. Crickets chirp faster when warm. Frogs inflate vocal sacs to cool. Salamanders can regrow limbs. Axolotls stay juvenile for life. Snakes smell with their tongues. Crocodiles bask to regulate temperature. Chameleons change color for communication. Elephants mourn their dead. Ravens plan for the future. Crows use tools to solve puzzles. Parrots mimic human voices. Dolphins call each other by names. Whales sing songs across oceans. Wolves hunt cooperatively. Lions roar to defend territory. Giraffes have unique spot patterns. Zebras' stripes confuse predators. Cheetahs are the fastest land animals. Polar bears rely on sea ice for hunting. Seals can dive for over an hour. Walruses use tusks to haul onto ice. Blue whales are the largest animals ever. Humpbacks create bubble nets to trap fish. Penguins survive by huddling together. Puffins dig burrows for nests. Owls rotate heads 270 degrees. Hummingbirds visit thousands of flowers a day. Swifts can stay airborne for months. The body has approximately 37 trillion cells. Red blood cells live about 120 days. White blood cells fight infections. Platelets help blood clot. The heart beats approximately 100,000 times daily. The brain has 86 billion neurons. Synapses number in the trillions. Reflexes bypass the brain for speed. The lungs contain 300 million alveoli. Skin is the largest organ. Hair grows from follicles, not the surface. Nails protect sensitive fingertips. Taste buds renew every 2 weeks. Humans detect 5 basic tastes. Smell links directly to memory. The eye has rods for night vision. Cones detect colors. The pupil expands in dim light. The cochlea in the ear translates vibrations. Balance comes from fluid in the inner ear. The circadian rhythm follows light and dark. Melatonin regulates sleep cycles. Dreams mix memory and imagination. REM sleep stimulates creativity. Deep sleep restores tissues. Laughter lowers stress hormones. Gratitude boosts mood chemistry. Curiosity activates reward circuits. Awe slows down time perception. Oxytocin strengthens trust. Serotonin balances mood. Dopamine drives motivation. Endorphins ease pain. Stress raises cortisol levels. Meditation lowers cortisol. Breathing deeply calms the nervous system. Silence activates creative brain regions. Nature reduces heart rate and blood pressure. Music synchronizes heartbeat and breath. Storytelling strengthens memory across generations. Space is completely silent because sound cannot travel in a vacuum. Neutron stars can spin 600 times per second. 1 teaspoon of a neutron star would weigh about 6 billion tons. The footprints on the Moon will remain for millions of years. Saturn could float in water. It's less dense than water. Jupiter has 95 confirmed moons. Venus rotates backwards compared to most planets. A day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus. The Great Red Spot on Jupiter is at least 350 years old. Light from the Sun takes 8 minutes to reach Earth. The Milky Way galaxy is on a collision course with Andromeda. Our galaxy has about 100 to 400 billion stars. Every second, the Sun fuses 600 million tons of hydrogen. The observable universe is about 93 billion light-years across. The Moon drifts about 3.8 centimeters farther from Earth each year. Black holes warp time itself. There are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on Earth. A day on Mars is only 40 minutes longer than a day on Earth. Uranus spins on its side compared to all other planets. The Sun accounts for 99.8% of the mass of our solar system. More than 80% of the ocean remains unexplored. Earth is not a perfect sphere. It bulges slightly at the equator. The Amazon produces 20% of Earth's oxygen. The Sahara Desert was once a lush green landscape. Antarctica is the largest desert on Earth. Lightning is 5 times hotter than the surface of the Sun. There are more trees on Earth than stars in the Milky Way. The Mariana Trench is deeper than Mount Everest is tall. Earth's inner core is as hot as the surface of the Sun. The Himalayas grow about 1 centimeter taller every year. There are more than 1,500 active volcanoes on Earth. Some mountains are still forming as we speak. Earth's oceans contain nearly 20 million tons of gold. Earth's magnetic field is shifting about 10 kilometers per year. Earth's atmosphere extends over 10,000 kilometers into space. Rainbows can actually form full circles. A single oak tree can produce 10,000 acorns in 1 year. There are rivers beneath the Amazon rainforest larger than the Amazon River itself. More people live in Tokyo than in all of Canada. Earth's rotation is gradually slowing down. Your body has more bacterial cells than human cells. The human brain has about 86 billion neurons. Octopuses have 3 hearts. A cockroach can live for a week without its head. Sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins. Some jellyfish can live forever by reverting to a juvenile state. The blue whale's heart is the size of a small car. Your stomach gets a new lining every 3 to 4 days. Human bones are stronger than concrete. Blood travels about 12,000 miles in your body every day. A single human hair can hold up to 100 grams of weight. The human eye can distinguish about 10 million colors. Your skin is the largest organ of the body. Human DNA is 60% the same as that of a banana. Humans share 98.8% of their DNA with chimpanzees. Newborn babies have about 300 bones. Adults, only 206. A human red blood cell lives for about 120 days. The human liver can regenerate itself. The tongue is made of 8 interwoven muscles. The brain uses about 20% of the body's energy. Water can boil and freeze at the same time. Diamonds are made entirely of carbon atoms. Helium is the only element that doesn't solidify under normal pressure. Glass is technically a liquid. It flows extremely slowly. The speed of light is about 300,000 kilometers per second. Nothing can go faster than light, so far as we know. Absolute zero is minus 273.15 degrees Celsius, the lowest possible temperature. At absolute zero, atoms stop moving. Time slows down as you move faster. Gold is so malleable that it can be stretched into threads. Hydrogen is the most abundant element in the universe. Salt was once so valuable it was used as money. Iron makes up most of Earth's core. Every snowflake is unique in structure. Sound travels 4 times faster in water than in air. There is enough DNA in your body to stretch to the sun and back 600 times. The strongest natural material is spider silk. The human body contains trace amounts of gold. The air we breathe is 78% nitrogen. There are 118 known elements on the periodic table. The human body has 206 bones. Babies are born with more bones that later fuse. The heart pumps blood through 60,000 miles of vessels. Red blood cells carry oxygen. White blood cells defend against infection. Platelets help clot blood. The brain has approximately 86 billion neurons. Synapses allow communication between cells. The spinal cord carries messages quickly. Reflexes happen without conscious thought. The cerebrum handles reasoning and memory. The cerebellum manages balance. The brainstem regulates breathing. The hippocampus consolidates memory. The amygdala processes emotion. The senses gather constant information. The eye has rods for dim light. Cones detect colors. The fovea provides sharp vision. The ear detects sound waves. The cochlea translates vibrations to signals. The vestibular system maintains balance. The tongue detects 5 tastes. Smell enhances taste perception. The skin senses pressure and heat. The Hubble Space Telescope can see galaxies billions of light years away. There are rogue planets drifting alone without stars. The coldest place in the universe is the Boomerang Nebula at -272 degrees Celsius. A black hole's gravity can slow time near it almost to a stop. Cosmic rays constantly pass through your body. Every galaxy has a supermassive black hole at its center. Some stars are so big they could engulf our entire solar system. The Sun is middle-aged, about 4.6 billion years old. There may be 2 trillion galaxies in the observable universe. Comets are icy leftovers from the birth of the solar system. One day on Mercury is 176 Earth days long. Pluto has 5 known moons. The Kuiper Belt is a vast region of icy bodies beyond Neptune. Space smells like burnt steak, astronauts say. Quasars are brighter than entire galaxies. Some planets rain diamonds. On Mars, sunsets appear blue. Olympus Mons on Mars is 3 times taller than Everest. The ISS orbits Earth every 90 minutes. Astronauts can grow up to 2 inches taller in space. About 71% of Earth's surface is covered by water. Coral reefs are the largest structures built by living things. Earth's longest mountain range is underwater. Iceland grows by 5 centimeters each year because of tectonic plates. Earthquakes can make rivers change direction. Glaciers hold about 70% of Earth's fresh water. Some deserts get snow. A bolt of lightning contains enough energy to toast 100,000 slices of bread. Hawaii is moving toward Japan by about 10 centimeters a year. The Dead Sea is so salty, you naturally float. Mount Everest grows taller each year due to tectonics. The Amazon is home to 10% of known species on Earth. More than 90% of volcanic activity happens underwater. The Earth's crust is broken into about 15 tectonic plates. The Pacific Ocean is larger than all land combined. Waves in the open ocean can be taller than buildings. Earth's longest river is the Nile, over 6,600 kilometers. The world's largest living organism is a fungus in Oregon. Bioluminescent bays glow at night with living light. Without Earth's atmosphere, water would instantly boil. Sharks existed before trees. Tardigrades can survive in space. Butterflies can taste with their feet. Cows have best friends and get stressed when separated. Elephants can remember water holes for decades. Dolphins have names for each other. The immortal jellyfish can reset its age repeatedly. Your gut microbiome weighs as much as your brain. Starfish can regenerate lost arms. A snail can sleep for 3 years. Penguins propose with pebbles. Male seahorses carry the babies. Crocodiles can go without food for a year. Some frogs can survive being frozen solid. The heart of a hummingbird beats 1,200 times per minute. Ants never sleep. A giraffe's tongue can be 50 centimeters long. Some mushrooms glow in the dark. Koalas' fingerprints are nearly identical to humans. Human tears have different chemical compositions depending on emotion. Water expands when it freezes, unlike most substances. Steel can be 1,000 times stronger when structured at the nanoscale. Diamonds can form under intense heat and pressure in labs. Liquid water has been found on Mars. Electricity travels at nearly the speed of light. A bolt of lightning can reach 30,000 degrees Celsius. Your body contains about 0.2 milligrams of uranium. Graphene is a single atom thick, but 200 times stronger than steel. Sound cannot travel in space. The Doppler effect makes sirens change pitch as they pass. Some metals can remember their shape. Glass can bend if heated and cooled slowly. Superfluids can climb walls against gravity. Time passes faster at the top of a building than at the bottom. Nuclear fusion is the process powering the stars. Dark matter makes up about 27% of the universe. Dark energy makes up about 68%. Visible matter is only about 5%. Neutrinos pass through your body by the trillions every second. There are more molecules in a glass of water than stars in the universe. The first mobile phone weighed over a kilogram. The first website is still online. Human brain signals can now control robotic arms. AI can detect diseases earlier than doctors in some cases. Scientists can store data inside DNA molecules. Self-driving cars use over 20 different sensors. A nanometer is 1/1000th of a meter. Lasers can cut through diamonds. 5G networks are 100 times faster than 4G. 90% of the world's money exists only digitally. Virtual reality can reduce chronic pain. Robots can now perform delicate surgeries. The first human heart transplant was in 1967. 3D printed houses can be built in under 24 hours. Some satellites provide internet to remote villages. Modern telescopes can detect planets light years away. Drones are used to plant millions of trees a year. AI can now compose poetry. Exoskeletons help paralyzed people walk again. Scientists are working on invisibility cloaks using metamaterials. The universe is still expanding faster and faster. Astronomers have detected hot Jupiters, gas giants orbiting close to their stars. Some exoplanets orbit 2 suns, like in Star Wars. Saturn's rings are made mostly of ice and rock. The Sun will eventually expand into a red giant and swallow Mercury and Venus. Earth's radio signals have been traveling through space for about 100 years. Some stars are so dense that a teaspoon of their matter weighs billions of tons. There are stars that burn blue, hotter than the Sun. Astronaut suits cost over $10 million each. If 2 pieces of metal touch in space, they bond instantly. Cold welding. Volcano eruptions can cool Earth by blocking sunlight. The Amazon rainforest makes its own rainfall. Some plants can hear running water and grow roots toward it. The driest place on Earth, the Atacama Desert, can go decades without rain. There are more microplastics in the ocean than stars in the Milky Way. Some rocks on Earth are older than the Moon. The tallest tree on Earth is over 115 meters high. Volcano lightning can occur inside ash clouds. The Earth's oceans hold 20 million tons of dissolved salt for every human alive. Icebergs contain more fresh water than all rivers combined. Your stomach produces a new layer of mucus every few hours. Jellyfish are 95% water. The fingerprints of koalas can confuse forensic scientists. Bats are the only mammals capable of true flight. Parrots can live over 80 years. Whales can communicate across oceans. A blue whale's tongue weighs as much as an elephant. Some fish can change their sex during their lifetime. Your taste buds renew every 10 to 14 days. Frogs absorb water through their skin, not by drinking. A candle flame has different colors because of different temperatures. Oxygen is colorless as a gas, but pale blue as a liquid. Mercury is the only metal that's liquid at room temperature. Lava can be as hot as 1,200 degrees Celsius. An atom is 99.999999% empty space. Starlight travels millions of years before reaching us. The nearest star, Proxima Centauri, is 4.2 light years away. Barnard's star is the fastest moving star in our sky. Sirius is the brightest star visible from Earth. Betelgeuse is a red supergiant nearing its end. Rigel shines as a bright blue giant. Polaris is Earth's current North Star. Ancient Egyptians aligned pyramids with stars. Star clusters contain groups born together. The Pleiades are visible with the naked eye. Nebulae are clouds of gas and dust. The Orion Nebula is a stellar nursery. Reflection nebulae scatter starlight into blue hues. Emission nebulae glow with ionized gas. Planetary nebulae form from dying stars. The Crab Nebula is a supernova remnant. Light spectra reveal star composition. Absorption lines mark specific elements. Doppler shifts measure star motion. Cepheid variable stars pulse regularly. They serve as standard candles for distance. Parallax measures nearby star distances. Gaia mission maps billions of stars. The Hertzsprung-Russell diagram classifies stars. Main sequence stars fuse hydrogen steadily. Giants and dwarfs mark later stages. White dwarfs cool slowly after fusion ends. Neutron stars pack mass into tiny spheres. Black holes collapse matter into singularities. Time slows near a black hole's horizon. Gravitational lensing bends light from behind. Einstein predicted this bending in relativity. Quasars outshine entire galaxies. Some quasars host jets stretching millions of light years. Active galaxies feed central black holes. Gamma-ray bursts are the brightest known explosions. Supernovae scatter heavy elements into space. Every atom of iron in your blood came from stars. The carbon in our bodies was forged in stars. In this sense, humans are stardust. The cosmic background radiation is the oldest light. It comes from when atoms first formed. Its uniform glow fills the entire sky. Tiny ripples seeded galaxies. Dark matter holds galaxies together. Dark energy drives expansion faster. The universe is about 13.8 billion years old. It has been expanding since the Big Bang. Expansion accelerates with distance. The fate of the universe remains uncertain. The ocean is Earth's largest habitat. The photic zone receives sunlight. Below lies the twilight zone. The midnight zone is in total darkness. The abyssal plain stretches across ocean floors. Trenches are deeper still. Life survives in crushing pressures. Bioluminescence is common in deep-sea species. Lanternfish emit faint glows. Anglerfish lure prey with glowing rods. Giant squid inhabit deep waters. The colossal squid is even larger. Hydrothermal vents support entire ecosystems. Chemosynthetic bacteria provide the base of food chains. Tube worms grow meters long near vents. Shrimp swarm in hot waters. Riftia worms host symbiotic bacteria. Cold seeps also support unique life. Methane hydrates form frozen deposits. Submarine volcanoes build new seafloor. Mid-ocean ridges circle Earth. Iceland sits on one of these ridges. Ocean currents transport heat globally. The Gulf Stream warms Europe. Antarctic circumpolar current circles the globe. El Niño shifts Pacific circulation. La Niña is the opposite phase. Tides are driven by the moon. Spring tides occur during full and new moons. Neap tides occur during quarter moons. Rogue waves rise suddenly. Tsunamis form from quakes or landslides. Coral reefs protect shorelines. Reefs are home to thousands of species. Coral polyps build limestone skeletons. Zooxanthellae algae provide them energy. Bleaching occurs when algae are expelled. Mangroves shelter coastal waters. Seagrass meadows provide nurseries. Kelp forests grow rapidly in cold seas. Sea otters keep kelp forests healthy. Overfishing can collapse marine food webs. Sharks keep prey, populations balanced. Whales recycle nutrients through whale falls. Whale songs travel across oceans. Dolphins teach each other hunting skills. Orcas have distinct cultural traditions. Albatrosses glide for days without flapping. Penguins huddle to survive Antarctic cold. Krill swarms feed whales, seals, and birds. Plants produce oxygen through photosynthesis. Chlorophyll absorbs red and blue light. Carotenoids reflect yellow and orange. Anthocyanins create reds and purples. Photosynthesis stores energy in sugars. Respiration releases this energy. Roots absorb water and minerals. Mycorrhizal fungi extend root networks. Stomata open and close for gas exchange. Guard cells regulate stomata. Xylem transports water upward. Phloem transports sugars downward. Growth rings record tree age. Bristlecone pines live for millennia. Sequoias reach immense heights. Amazon rainforest cycles its own rainfall. Tropical forests host immense biodiversity. Canopies create layered habitats. Epiphytes grow on other plants. Bromeliads hold water for animals. Orchids evolve complex pollination. Bees collect nectar and pollen. Bats pollinate night-blooming flowers. Wind pollinates grasses and conifers. Seeds travel by wind, water, and animals. Acorns feed squirrels, who scatter them. Some seeds sprout after fire. Desert succulents store water. Spines protect cacti from herbivores. Carnivorous plants supplement nutrients with insects. Pitcher plants drown prey in pools. Venus flytraps snap when trigger hairs are touched. Sundews curl around prey. Rafflesia produces enormous flowers. Titan arum releases a corpse-like smell. Bamboo can grow a meter a day. Baobabs store water in trunks. Mangroves filter salt from water. Kelp forests create underwater jungles. Algae form the base of marine food webs. Plankton produce much of Earth's oxygen. Lichens colonize bare rock. Mosses retain soil moisture. Ferns reproduce with spores. Gymnosperms produce naked seeds. Angiosperms produce flowers and fruit. Fruits protect seeds. Nuts provide energy-rich food. Grasses dominate prairies and savannas. Wheat, rice, and corn sustain much of humanity. Evolution explains the diversity of life. Natural selection favors survival traits. Mutations introduce new variations. Genetic drift changes populations by chance. Fossils record evolutionary history. Archaeopteryx links birds and dinosaurs. Tiktaalik links fish and amphibians. Whales evolved from land mammals. Marsupials evolved pouches for young. Monotremes lay eggs but produce milk. Birds evolved feathers before flight. Penguins adapted to swimming instead of flying. Bats evolved echolocation for hunting. Insects evolved wings before any other group. Ants form colonies with distinct castes. Bees communicate through dances. Termites build ventilated mounds. Butterflies migrate thousands of miles. Dragonflies have near 360-degree vision. Spiders spin silk stronger than steel. Octopuses can change skin color and texture. Squid communicate with patterns of light. Cuttlefish mesmerize prey with moving colors. Dolphins teach young to use tools. Elephants recognize themselves in mirrors. Gorillas use simple sign language. Parrots mimic human voices. Ravens solve puzzles and plan ahead. Wolves hunt cooperatively. Lions live in social prides. Cheetahs are the fastest land animals. Giraffes have long necks for browsing. Zebras use stripes to confuse predators. Hippos spend days in water to stay cool. Crocodiles bask to regulate heat. Polar bears rely on sea ice for seals. Seals hold their breath for over an hour. Walruses dig with tusks for clams. Whales communicate across vast distances. Orcas hunt in groups. Blue whales filter krill with baleen. Humpback whales sing elaborate songs. Sharks detect electrical signals. Rays camouflage on sea floors. Sea turtles navigate by stars and fields. Penguins huddle tightly in blizzards. Puffins dig burrows for nests. Albatrosses circle oceans without rest. Owls fly silently at night. Hummingbirds visit thousands of flowers daily. Nerve endings detect pain for protection. The circadian rhythm follows day and night. Melatonin rises in darkness. Dreams combine memory and imagination. REM sleep stimulates brain activity. Deep sleep restores the body. Laughter lowers stress. Gratitude boosts well-being. Music engages multiple brain areas. Dance synchronizes body and mind. Storytelling strengthens memory. Writing extends thought across generations. Eye contact synchronizes emotional states. Smiling can trigger feelings of joy. Awe alters perception of time. Curiosity stimulates dopamine release. Endorphins reduce pain. Oxytocin strengthens trust. Serotonin stabilizes mood. Dopamine motivates learning. Stress raises cortisol. Meditation lowers cortisol levels. Breathing deeply calms the nervous system. Silence activates creative networks. Nature reduces heart rate and blood pressure. Atoms make up all matter. Protons and neutrons form the nucleus. Electrons orbit in energy shells. Ions form when atoms gain or lose electrons. Molecules form when atoms bond. Covalent bonds share electrons. Ionic bonds transfer electrons. Metallic bonds allow free electron flow. Water is a polar molecule. Hydrogen bonds give water unique properties. Ice floats because it is less dense. Acids release hydrogen ions. Bases release hydroxide ions. pH measures acidity. Enzymes speed up chemical reactions. DNA stores genetic information. RNA helps translate it. Proteins are chains of amino acids. Carbohydrates provide energy. Lipids form cell membranes. ATP is the energy currency of life. Energy cannot be destroyed, only transformed. Kinetic energy is energy of motion. Potential energy is stored energy. Heat transfers by conduction, convection, and radiation. Light is both wave and particle. The speed of light is the cosmic speed limit. Refraction bends light through glass or water. Reflection bounces light. Diffraction bends waves around edges. Interference creates patterns of light and dark. Lasers emit coherent light. Holograms use interference. The photoelectric effect revealed quantum physics. Relativity links space and time. Time slows near strong gravity. Mass curves space-time. Black holes warp space and time. Gravity bends light around stars. The universe expands faster with distance. Dark energy accelerates expansion. dark matter outweighs visible matter. Neutrinos stream through Earth constantly. Cosmic rays rain from space. The Standard Model describes particles. Quarks build protons and neutrons. Leptons include electrons. Bosons carry forces. Higgs boson gives particles mass. Physics seeks unification of all forces. Time is measured by motion and change. Days come from Earth's rotation. Years come from Earth's orbit. Months once came from lunar cycles. The Gregorian calendar adjusts leap years. Atomic clocks are the most accurate timekeepers. Relativity alters time with motion. Clocks on satellites tick faster than on Earth. GPS corrects for relativity. Time dilation occurs at high speeds. Near black holes, time nearly stops. The arrow of time points to entropy increase. Entropy measures disorder in systems. Absolute zero is the coldest possible state. Atoms still vibrate slightly at absolute zero. The Planck time is the smallest unit. Space and time may be emergent. Infinity is not a number, but a concept. Some infinities are larger than others. Hilbert's Hotel illustrates infinity paradoxes. Fractals repeat endlessly at smaller scales. Mandelbrot sets are infinitely detailed. Nature displays fractals in trees and rivers. Lightning branches fractally. Lungs use fractals to maximize surface area. Rain sometimes smells of earth due to geosmin from soil microbes. Petrichor is the scent after rain. Lightning can strike the same place repeatedly. Volcanic eruptions can create lightning in ash clouds. Ball lightning is a rare glowing phenomenon. Sundogs appear as bright spots beside the sun. Halos form from ice crystals around the moon. Green flashes can appear at sunset over the ocean. Polar stratospheric clouds glow iridescent in winter skies. Noctilucent clouds shine high in the atmosphere at twilight. The aurora can make faint crackling sounds. Airglow makes the night sky never fully dark. Meteor showers occur as Earth passes comet debris. Shooting stars are sand-sized particles burning up. Fireballs are larger meteors that glow brighter. Some meteors explode as bolides with sonic booms. Clouds weigh millions of tons, yet float. Tornadoes can lift water from rivers into the sky. Hurricanes release more energy daily than many nuclear bombs. Snowflakes are nearly all hexagonal. Every snowflake is unique in detail. Red rain occasionally falls from airborne dust. Yellow snow can come from pollen. Fogbows are pale rainbows in mist. Moonbows appear in moonlight. Virga is rain that evaporates before reaching ground. Dust devils swirl in deserts. Waterspouts spin over seas and lakes. Wind can carve rock into unusual shapes. Desert varnish darkens exposed stones. Earth's inner core may rotate differently from the mantle. The magnetic North Pole moves dozens of kilometers yearly. Geothermal heat powers hot springs worldwide. Geysers erupt when underground water flashes into steam. The Yellowstone supervolcano has erupted in the past. Earthquakes can cause rivers to flow backward temporarily. Landslides move mountains in moments. Sinkholes form when underground rock dissolves. Caverns form from water eroding limestone. Stalactites grow downward in caves. Stalagmites grow upward from the floor. Speleothems record past climates. Salt flats shine white under the sun. Sand dunes can sing with low vibrations. Ice sheets contain trapped ancient air. Glaciers flow slowly like rivers of ice. Glacial erratics are giant boulders moved far from origin. Fjords form where glaciers carved valleys. Permafrost holds frozen soils for thousands of years. Thermokarst lakes form as permafrost melts. Mud volcanoes ooze cold slurry instead of lava. Earth's crust contains rare diamonds carried upward. Some mountains are still rising, others are eroding. Plate tectonics recycles the crust every few 100 million years. Ancient supercontinents like Pangaea once united Earth's land. Magnetic stripes on the ocean floor record reversals. Gravity is weaker at the equator than at the poles. The highest point from Earth's center is not Everest, but Chimborazo. Ocean tides slightly stretch the Earth itself. Earth's wobble slowly shifts climate cycles. Axolotls can regenerate entire limbs. Tardigrades survive vacuum and radiation. Some jellyfish may revert to juvenile stages. Octopuses have neurons in their arms. Squid change skin color with chromatophores. Cuttlefish camouflage with shifting patterns. Mantis shrimp see polarized and ultraviolet light. Their claws strike with the speed of a bullet. Sea stars move using water-filled tube feet. Brittle stars can detach arms to escape. Sea cucumbers expel organs as defense. Lanternfish migrate daily from deep to shallow waters. Flying fish glide above waves. Mudskippers breathe through skin and mouth lining. Archerfish shoot jets of water to knock insect down. The first computer was invented in the 1940s. The internet weighs about the same as a strawberry, if stored as electrons. The first 1 gigabyte hard drive was the size of a refrigerator. Your smartphone has more computing power than Apollo 11. The first email was sent in 1971. The first photograph took 8 hours to expose. More than 90% of the world's data was created in the last 2 years. The first AI was created in 1951. 3D printing can create human organs. CRISPR can edit genes like text in a document. Drones can now pollinate plants like bees. Quantum computers can perform billions of calculations instantly. Wi-Fi signals can pass through walls. Electric cars existed as early as the 1800s. Robots are being taught emotions. Smartwatches are more powerful than early NASA computers. Modern prosthetics can be controlled by thought. Some satellites orbit Earth at 7.8 kilometers per second. The first robot citizen was granted citizenship in Saudi Arabia. I can already write music and paint art. Electric eels generate strong shocks. Platypuses detect electric fields from prey. Echidnas use electroreceptors in their snouts. Koalas digest toxic eucalyptus leaves. Kangaroos use tails as a third leg. Wombats produce cube-shaped droppings. Sloths move so slowly algae grow on them. Pangolins curl into armored balls. Armadillos can roll into protective spheres. Hedgehogs hibernate in cold seasons. Bats are the only true flying mammals. Some bats migrate thousands of kilometers. Naked mole rats live in eusocial colonies. Ant queens can live for decades. Honeybees recognize individual human faces. Human vision is sharpest in the fovea. Peripheral vision detects motion better. The brain fills blind spots automatically. Taste buds renew every 1 to 2 weeks. Smell bypasses the thalamus, linking directly to memory. Humans can detect over 1 trillion scents. Some people experience synesthesia, blending senses. Mirror neurons activate when watching others act. The placebo effect shows belief shapes biology. Nocebo effects show expectations can cause harm. The brain consumes approximately 20% of body energy. Neuroplasticity allows the brain to rewire itself. Memory strengthens during sleep. REM sleep activates emotional circuits. Lucid dreaming mixes control with dreaming. Meditation thickens regions of the brain. Music can synchronize heartbeats. Rhythmic drumming can induce trance states. Or alters time perception. Flow states immerse the brain fully in tasks. Curiosity increases dopamine release. Gratitude activates reward systems. Stress hormones can impair memory retrieval. Chronic stress shrinks the hippocampus. Laughter reduces cortisol. Compassion increases oxytocin. Shared experiences synchronize brainwaves. Eye contact builds neural resonance. Silence enhances creativity and reflection. Nature restores directed attention capacity. The sun is a medium-sized star. Light takes 8 minutes to reach Earth. 1 day on Venus is longer than its year. Jupiter's great red spot is older than telescopes. Saturn could float on water if a big enough ocean existed. Uranus spins on its side. Neptune has supersonic winds. Pluto has mountains of frozen water. Comets are icy leftovers from the solar system's birth. The Milky Way has over 100 billion stars. Andromeda is moving toward us. Black holes bend time and space. Neutron stars are incredibly dense. Pulsars spin many times per second. Supernovae create heavy elements like gold. Every atom in your body was made in stars. The universe is 13.8 billion years old. Cosmic rays constantly pass through you. The moon is slowly drifting away. Without the moon, Earth's tilt would wobble. Mars has the tallest volcano in the solar system. A year on Jupiter lasts nearly 12 Earth years. Saturn's rings are mostly ice. Europa may hide an ocean beneath its ice. Titan has rivers of liquid methane. Sunspots are cooler than the rest of the sun. The sun will expand into a red giant one day. Most stars are red dwarfs. Quasars are brighter than galaxies. Light bends when it passes near massive objects. Gravity slows down time. The observable universe is 93 billion light-years across. Dark matter outweighs visible matter. Dark energy speeds up expansion. Some galaxies spin faster than they should. Galaxy collisions create new stars. Star clusters are cosmic families. Space is not empty. It has particles and fields. A teaspoon of neutron star weighs billions of tons. Black holes may slowly evaporate. Earth is the only known planet with plate tectonics. The deepest part of the ocean is Challenger Deep. The Pacific is the largest ocean. Oceans cover 71% of Earth. Coral reefs support huge biodiversity. Hydrothermal vents host life without sunlight. Phytoplankton make half of Earth's oxygen. Blue whales eat tiny krill. Dolphins use sound to communicate. Orcas pass hunting skills across generations. Whales can live over 200 years. Penguins huddle to share warmth. Sea turtles navigate using Earth's magnetic field. Sharks detect electric signals. Octopuses have 3 hearts. Squid can glow in the dark. Bioluminescence lights up the deep sea. Some jellyfish can revert to youth. Mangroves protect coastlines. Kelp forests grow meters tall underwater. Seagrasses store more carbon than forests. Tsunamis travel faster than airplanes. Rogue waves can rise suddenly. Tides stretch Earth itself slightly. Rainbows form from refraction in raindrops. Fog is just a cloud on the ground. Lightning is hotter than the sun's surface. Thunder is air expanding quickly. Ball lightning is still a mystery. Earthquakes can make rivers flow backward. Volcanoes recycle Earth's crust. Geysers erupt from boiling groundwater. Iceland sits on a mid-ocean ridge. Sahara dust fertilizes the Amazon rainforest. Hurricanes release massive energy. Snowflakes are nearly all hexagonal. Every snowflake has unique details. Aurora colors depend on which gas is excited. The North Magnetic Pole moves each year. Gravity is slightly weaker at the equator. Trees communicate through root networks. Forests create their own rainfall. Leaves breathe through stomata. Roots absorb water with tiny hairs. Mycorrhizal fungi connect tree roots. Seeds can remain dormant for centuries. Some plants sprout only after fire. Bamboo can grow 1 meter per day. Baobabs store water in their trunks. Mangroves filter salt from water. Cacti use spines instead of leaves. Succulents store water in thick tissues. Orchids trick insects into pollination. Venus flytraps snap shut in milliseconds. Pitcher plants drown prey in liquid. Sundews trap insects with sticky tentacles. Rafflesia makes the largest flowers. Titan arum smells like rotting meat. Ferns reproduce with spores. Mosses can survive extreme drying.